the next video. In today's video I will show you how to integrate Google Places API inside your Flutter application without using any third-party library. So first of all, you will have to create a Google console project on Google Cloud and create your API key by registering Android's package name as well as iOS bundle identifier. You will also have to register your credit card and make sure you enable billing. Unfortunately, I couldn't enable billing because I don't have a credit card, so that's why I won't be able to show you the full output. But here it is. Like for iOS, once I click on button, it opens a new view controller, and here you can type anything. And yeah, this is billing issue. Similarly for Android as well. If I click on open autocomplete, it opens an activity, and here again it got dismissed automatically because of that billing issue. So that's how it looks. And once you say search a place, it will show you a list and you can select any place which you want. So yeah, let's get started. As usual, I have created a Flutter application. Next, I have refactored my homepage widget. Here I have created our method channel, and I have just created one button which invokes a method called start, and it gives you back a result. If there is some error, we will catch it inside platform exception. Next, what I have done is that, so if you know that in this for past few versions of Flutter, when you create a Flutter project, there is no pod file for your iOS. So to generate a pod file, what I did was I just added this dependency of URL launcher, so it automatically creates this pod file automatically for us. Now this pod file is required because inside your pod file you will have to add this line. So this will add dependency for Google Places inside your iOS project. Next, what you have to do, cd to the iOS directory and then run pod install, so it will install this dependency for you. Next, so we will go for Android first. Next, inside Android manifest, no changes as such, but I think it's better to add internet permission. So I will just add this internet permission. I don't think it is required, but yeah, better to be safe than sorry. And next, inside here build.gradle, I am using Kotlin 1.8.20. Also in this build.gradle, here you will have to add this Google Places libraries, as well as you will have to add this activity extension as well as fragment Kotlin extension, because you want to use register for activity result. Next, inside main activity, firstly I have replaced Flutter activity with Flutter fragment activity. Next, I have created one variable for this method channel. Okay. Next, I have overridden this configure Flutter engine, and this is how our method channel is registered. And one start method is called. I am initializing our places. Here you will have to replace it with your own API key. Next, I want the ID as well as the name, but if you want more fields, you can add it over here. Next, I have just created an intent and I have launched that intent, and the intent is over here. So once if the result is okay and the intent is not null, and if we get a particular place, I am logging into the console as well as sending it back to Flutter side, and if there is some error, I am sending it to that back to the Flutter side as well. Okay, so I think yeah, that's it for Android. And now for iOS, first what you have to do is you will have to open your pod file. Make sure your update the iOS deployment target to at least I think it is 14 or 15 something. Okay. Next, I think also yeah, I think that should be no other changes in pod file. Next, inside app delegate.swift, here you will have to do, import Google Places, also extend GS autocomplete view controller delegate. Next, I have created method channel result as well as Flutter view controller. Next, I have you will have to use GMS place client and provide API key and replace my API key with your API key. Next, I have created a controller as well as I have created our method channel, so I use the same name. Next, I have called the start method. Once start method is called, you have to initialize GMS autocomplete view controller as well as set the delegate, and here I want the name as well as the place ID, and I have assigned it to the place fields, and I have launched our controller over here. And then you will get a callback inside this method git autocomplete with. So if you select a place, here I am printing it to the console, dismissing the controller as well as sending it back to flutter side. And if there is some error, we are logging it to the console as well as sending it back to flutter side. And in case the user dismiss the view controller, I'm just calling controller.dismiss. So yeah, I think that should be it. Thank you for watching. Bye.